What did do YouTube back with another YouTube video? I hope you guys have been doing solid. Um, my bad for not being active as much. Um, I've been pretty busy, but I have been trading for the most part. I did take one trade today, which was most of my position out here. Then pretty much stopped at break even, but I have been trading. As you can see, for the most part, I've been trading overnight session lately. Last time I actually fully traded it was February 3rd. I don't know if I made a video about this, but um, yeah, I've been trading London session. Like for this one, I this one I absolutely got destroyed. I was gonna make a video on this, but again, this is not really like interesting. Like I literally just got destroyed, bro. Like this is it. Like it's a 15 minute. So on the London, I've been basically just trading higher time frames because I don't want to be like getting faked out and stuff. But so I see this in the 15-minute inversion. Good momentum, right? The next candle, boom, stop. Like I was gonna make a video about this, but it's like there's no point. Like it's literally just I just go back down. Like this is just unlucky, right? And this has been happening to everyone. Like this was when was this? This is a good trader, by the way, Lanto. This was on the 6th, so literally yesterday. This looks like a solid inversion, right? And then the next candle, I think Trump said something about tariffs and it just shot down. Absolutely crazy. I don't really know, but I do know a lot of people ended up taking that trade. But for the most part, I have been trading. Make sure to just follow me on Twitter. I took that trade. Traded London last night, got destroyed, but I actually got back at it yesterday with an absolute banger, which we could go over today. So let's just go over that banger I was just talking about. So on the higher time frame, where are we? Right? Obviously, bullish. Right? We're just going up. But the thing is, I'm not gonna be taking any longs all the way up here, right? Unless we get some of a pullback on the higher time frame, like on the 1 hour. Like if we were to come back down to like this 1 hour right here and then go back up, I would be taking longs, right? I would be taking longs over here. Oops, that's not the long. I would be taking longs like over here, right? So I just need like a higher time frame confirmation. For the most part, again, we are so high up in a premium. I'm not going to be longing. If you look on the 15 minute, now the 15 minute is a little bit scarier, and you could be using it as like conviction to continue and going long. Like here, we ended up just completely tapping this, and you could have entered, right? But I was looking for shorts, right? I wanted to play the retracements, kind of. So with that being said, the trade I took on overnight session was this one right over here, and it was simply just a fair value gap that we have. We also have a higher time frame SMT here, right, with ES. Sorry. We also have a higher time frame S&P with ES. And really what I was looking at was I was looking at this on the 5 minute. Where'd it go? Yeah. I was looking at this on the 5 minute. Obviously, we're bullish, and I'm basically trading against the trend, but I am not going to be longing, right? And I did see this good setup, and I was like, okay, I'm definitely going to be taking this. Overnight session, so I took light in size. So we have an SMT here for value gap. Now, if we ended up bouncing off of this big fair value gap, I would have been cooked, right? So I was basically just going against it. That's why I was light in size, but I just really like this, right? So SMT, we have a fair value gap right over here. Change in state of delivery, right? For you guys that don't know, change in state of delivery is the series of candles that made the high or the series of candles that made the low, right? So we are looking on the 5 minute. This 5 minute candle and wick is a series of candles in the 1 minute, right? So this is the change in state of delivery with a fair value gap. So that's just two really good things that you want to see. Not only that, we actually just completely bounced off and rejected off of the SISD and also off of the fair value gap. So I entered off of this white candle as soon as we saw some sells coming in and bought, right? Scaled position here, and then I really wanted to scale the rest of my position at this low, but I was kind of holding on to it. Um, and I was like, oh, okay, let's see if we could go down to this low, right? Or just down here. But as soon as I see that we closed up above, right? So I actually ended up getting my position out right here. So let me see. Yeah, so I got out right here. So solid trade overnight session. Again, I posted it. Right. So London destroyed me. And then I posted it. Who got destroyed now? Right. Because I absolutely crushed NQ. Yeah. Anyways, now today, what I was looking at was, again, we're very bullish and very too high in a premium, right? I wanted to see some down moves, right? I wanted to see us come back, maybe back into equilibrium of this range. And where's this low, right? So of this range, right? Equilibrium right over here, or maybe just this fair value gap, right? One of the three things Justin Werlynch has taught me and has always stuck to me was price either wants to do one of three things: retrace back into equilibrium, fill in a PD array, like a higher time frame fair value gap, or seek like a higher low or whatever, right? So we actually ended up turtle souping this, right? As you can see here, this is a turtle soup, and we also have an SMT here, right? So my bearish confirmations are here. Now, if you look on the 1 minute, no, we can look on the 5 minute. Off of open, we just get a big move down, right? So 650 move down, chop, 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 move down again, and then chop, 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 chop. And I'm like, damn, bro, this is this is not much. This is not like there's nothing much really going on. So I was just looking at the charts, and I actually ended up seeing a good trade here. So we actually have this big PD array right over here. We have this big, what is this thing doing? You have this big fair value gap. Oh, I think it'll be better if I do this for you guys. So we have this big fair value gap that we just basically came back into contractment encroachment of the fair value gap. So 50% mark, right? Came back to it, and then we continued going lower. So like, okay. So I see this inversion here. I'm not taking this inversion though. I wanted to see us. I wanted to know like what would happen, because there's a big fair value gap here. Taking this inversion is kind of risky. I mean, you could have taken it and could have TP'd out right here at this high, but it would have been break even for the rest, right? So I was just looking at it. I was letting it play out, see this inversion happening, and I see an order block, and we see a displacement here that creates a displacement leg that creates a fair value gap right over here. And I'm like, okay, this might be good. So I'm looking at it. We keep coming down, tap it, keep coming down again. Now we get a displacement leg, expansion leg with a fair value gap again. Now these are the good expansion legs. These are the good ones. The one that makes a gap are good expansion legs. Like this right here is a good expansion leg, especially after a order block. This is very solid, right? So now we have an inverse fair value gap, we have an order block, and we have a regular fair value gap here that we're just tapping into. And what does that mean? To me, that means bearish, right? Especially because we just ended up turtle souping this, and we have a death candle. Now we could potentially see a buy side model play out, but as of right now, we see the sell side model being played out as of right now, right? So the sell side model currently would be this. This is the sell side model, right? So I actually entered off of this fair value gap getting inversed, entered off of this candle closure, was barely in any drawdown, and then hit TP1, and that was pretty much it. And then, yeah, so solid. Now, if you want to see the buy side model, this is still sell side. As of right now, this is currently still sell side. Who knows? Next week we might get the buy side of this curve on the higher time frame. So if we could go on the 1 hour, who knows? We can continue dumping, or we can start to get the buy side, right? It's really, I don't know. There's no way to predict that. So that's pretty much it, guys. Again, follow me on Twitter. I have been posting most of my. Oh, hold up. Sorry, I had a burp. Um, I just been posting stuff on Twitter for the most part. So I don't know if I like trading overnight. Um, yeah, I don't know if I like trading overnight sessions, but right now I think it's 2 to 1. Like I've won 2 trades in overnight session has just completely destroyed me once. So I've traded a total of 3 times overnight session, but yeah. So this next video I'm actually gonna make, it's gonna be talking about um, this right here, this tweet that I made. Right. So go ahead, follow my Twitter. Again, I'm not no guru. I'm not no mentor. I'm just gonna be talking about personal experience, and yeah. So stay tuned for this video on how you should be approaching evals. Again, I have blown many eval accounts. I have passed many eval accounts. I have blown multiple express accounts, and it's just been an endless cycle, right? And this is something a lot of us, as like want a lot of us people who want to become traders or just make something out of trader, it's going to go through, especially through the prop firm route, right? So stay tuned for this next video, and peace. Bye bye, guys.